You know those places you travel to that make you say, wow, this is the most beautiful place I've ever been? Well, Oak Creek Canyon in Sedona, Arizona is one of those places. I meet up with my friends Brian and Emma and we spend 2 days fly fishing for wild brown and Gila trout in Oak Creek Canyon, taking in the spectacular views. My final day, I mountain bike some of the finest trails in Sedona and I'm left amazed with the beauty. I'm not gonna lie, that's gotta be the most beautiful fish I think I've ever caught. We are in Oak Creek Canyon in Sedona, and let me tell you, this place is so gorgeous. Wow. I would say this is probably the prettiest canyon and river creek I've ever been to in Arizona so far. And we are fly fishing it. And we're gonna hit as many holes in this creek as we can today and see what we can catch. No matter what, it's gonna be a great day. And also joining us is Joe.
She's like, I'm not sure about that.
She's a little camera shy.
Yeah. She's also kind of terrified of me. And I don't know why. We're getting there. We're bonding.
Stay with me.
It's a warm day, so our legs and feet in the water here feel really nice in waders. It's really hot in waders, but the water's still really cold. We're now at the Deus area to our second spot. And this is what we are staring at while fishing. Look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? Wow. It feels fake, like it doesn't feel real. That's how pretty this is. All the red rock and the greenery, and then you have this beautiful crystal clear creek that you can catch wild browns, some stalked rainbows, and some Gila trout. Gosh, Arizona, let me tell you, it's nice, it's pretty. She's a beaut. All right, let's hike down and see what we can catch.
This pool I've caught a lot of fish out of. There's, especially in here where the bubbles are flowing that rock, it undercuts.
Okay.
And even coming right off there, and then there's a pool over in that corner too. That one I've caught like 3 wild Gila out of.
Okay. So I've got the first fish of the day here. It's a wild Gila. Look how beautiful this thing is. Wow. How beautiful. My gosh. I'm not gonna lie, that's gotta be the most beautiful fish I think I've ever caught. Wow, I'm happy. This is good. Good start. The healers are crazy right here. No! No! Did it break my fly? I think it did. I'll throw something different, see if they like it. I just caught a wild brown out of here. Look at this. He's a handsome little fella.
How did that big boy?
Yeah, I know. Dude, I've caught 3 out of here. 2 wild Gilas and just a little tiny wild brown.
Just coming up out of the rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, they're hiding like all in front of these boulders right here. I caught this one by the waterfall.
I believe that.
So there's a brown trout that's just hanging out right here below this rock. I've thrown everything at it. Brian's thrown stuff at it. Emma's thrown some flies at it. It is not interested at all. It's a pretty one. Very pretty, and it's big, but it is not interested at all. He's smart. He's real smart. I've caught my 4th fish, another beautiful wild Gila. Look at this. What a beautiful little fish. And remember, this is barbless and catch and release only. Yeah. That rock rocks. My goodness gracious. How beautiful is this? This has got to be the most beautiful place I've ever been to in Arizona. I can't get over it. Beautiful red rock, the scenery, the green trees. Wow. Oh my gosh. Guys, Oak Creek, you've got to check it out if you're ever in Sedona. What's fly fishing, Brian?
Oh, you mean that really active sport that everyone says is really hard?
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Having a great time. This has got to be one of the most beautiful places that I have ever been in my whole life.
Definitely on up there, that's for sure. I can't get over that. I mean, look at that. Like, what? That's here? Wow. This is definitely a special place to me now. I like this. You can swim, you can catch fish. It's just absolutely beautiful. Wow. If y'all have followed my channel for a little while, y'all know that I have bought my truck camper to move to Arizona with a job with the Forest Service. Well, as of February 13th, I was terminated from my position in the Forest Service, effective immediately as part of the new DOGE reduction of government process. And I pretty much had a month and a half of time off and got hired back on 2 weeks ago. And as soon as I was hired back on, I was given the option to resign, or I was possibly going to get terminated again. And even my own supervisor said that you just need to resign because they're probably going to fire you again. I was a probationary employee with the Forest Service, so I was the very first one to get cut. They hired me back, and then I was given the option to resign or probably get terminated again. So I took the resignation, and I think that was the best decision and the best option in my position right now. And it's a shame that it happened like that, but I'm a believer that anything that happens for a reason. And I have no doubt in my mind that all this was meant to happen. And I can officially say that YouTube is now my full-time job, and I am traveling full-time on the road now. And this is something that I've always wanted to do, and I never thought that it would happen like this. I thought it would be more of really working on YouTube hard, and then eventually when I could afford to make YouTube a full-time job, that's when it would happen. But now it's because I've lost my dream job in my career that I thought I would have. And honestly, this couldn't have worked out more perfect. I already live in my truck camper full-time. I'm 23, so why not hit the road and travel full-time now? And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I'm excited to see where this will take me, and I'm excited that y'all get to experience my new journey, a new season and chapter in life with me. I'm wearing the Camel City Mill crew socks. These are 100% made in the USA with 53% merino wool, 38% nylon, and 9% spandex. These socks provide 35% more moisture wicking than any other sock brand on the market. Not only do they wick away moisture, but this also helps to prevent odor building up on your feet. These socks also have extra padded protection on the heel and the ball and toe of your foot. That way it adds more comfort to the ball and heel of your foot, and also those are high wear spots. So that means these socks are gonna last even longer than any other brand of socks out there. And Camel City Mill guarantees a 10-year warranty on their socks. These socks are specifically designed for all-day comfort from 6 to 10-inch boots, and thanks to the Camel City Mill's crew socks, they provided so much comfort and moisture wicking while fly fishing in waders all day yesterday and hiking miles at a time. These things are a lifesaver. Get yours by using the link in the description below. We are starting today off at the Call of the Canyon picnic site, and there's a little interpretive trail, and there's also the West Fork of Oak Creek that we're gonna go fish.
Look 3 feet into the water. You can barely see them moving right there. But the water's really clear. That's why I said one angler at a time to try.
And the situation right now is that we have to sneak down to the creek one at a time because there are wild Gilas up here and the water's so clear that they can easily be spooked. So we're gonna take turns, and one of us walk down there and see if we can catch one of them. That's the goal.
It's like we're hunting fish.
Yeah, it is. Oh, dude, there's two more right behind them.
Look at those, how bright they are.
Wow.
Okay, we'll go catch one, Brian.
Yeah,
Go get it.
you're doing the honors first.
You're closest.
All right, it's my turn. Brian got close. They were interested, but we're all three throwing something very different at them, so may the odds be ever in your favor.
Odds be ever in your favor.
Oh, I got something. Got a tiny little fish. Oh, what is it? It's a little baby. It's a baby, oh, it's a little brown. Look at the cute guy. Little brown trout. All right, let's get you back in the water here. Yeah, I didn't catch a Gila, but I got a brown. Something. Gosh, dude, that's so gorgeous. Wow. This is called the Mayu Lodge. This is built at the confluence of Oak Creek and West Oak Creek Canyon, which flows just right out of that canyon right there. But this lodge was built in the early 1870s, before there was honestly even a real road built through here or electricity or anything. And this was built with stone found in this local area and hand-cut logs. And this had towering chimneys, many rooms, and even housed the famous Zane Grey that is popular in this area. I mean, look how they've layered the rock right here. That's so cool. Never knew there was this much history back here on Oak Creek. Wow. Doesn't go deep, but it's pretty darn cool. Oh, it's like a vent right there. Interesting. It is small, but still, how cool is this? Look, it's so old. Even has the square nuts right there. I don't know, this is really well built for any of that.
Right? I guess multi-purpose over the years, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at the detail they even did to the floor here.
Mm-hmm. That flagstone.
Yeah. I mean, this is good work. This is uptown high rent for the early 1870s. Tell you what.
Real nails, man.
Yeah.
Outlive us.
Yeah. Yeah, back there, did you see on the frame, they had like the old square nuts?
No.
Yeah, on the, like the cave. On the cave of the door frame. Yeah. Yeah, solid rock work. It's good.
Like how we're all checking out the construction.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I love how the rebar in here.
Good. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Huh.
Hinges.
Wow, look how... I mean, those are like really cool hinges.
It still works.
Wow. Look at that, y'all.
Like actual these square guys.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it be awesome? Like this was your home, or like that first structure with the big fireplace. And I mean, you lived here and you woke up to this view and the creek and just no one else is out here. That's the life. I'd live in that in a heartbeat. That'd be so cool. I mean, you don't get a view like that anywhere else. This is pretty fascinating. Guys, these little seed pods on this tree are so cool. Look at that. Look at those right there. There's a spring coming out the side of this cliff right here. Literally, just coming out right here. It's actually really cold back there. These are massive ponderosa pines. My goodness gracious. Look at that. That is huge. And of course, if you know me, I love trees, I love sniffing trees. And if you know anything about a ponderosa pine, they smell sweet like vanilla. So I've always got to get a good sniff of it. Ah, good old pondos. Love them. Gosh, there's a few of them around here that are just massive. This is a really beautiful forest right here. Well, you can tell that ponderosa has been a popular tree. It has its own little trail to it. That's funny. It's a huge tree. I just love this. I love it. The towering canyon walls. Wow. Just wow. Mind-blowing. So that's from when this was a shallow ocean seaway. Yeah, it was like all different layers of sand as the water shifted across. Well, that has been a lovely walk and so beautiful. Gosh, and then we didn't even do the whole trail. This was just a very small piece of it. We're going back to the truck to get some water, and then we're gonna keep fishing that little hole that we first started at with all the massive Gila. Because I caught a small brown, Brian did catch a small Gila, but we're going after the big boys. And we're gonna make it happen. So we're giving the first pulls that we started at another shot, and right off the bat, like we literally just got here, I'm setting up my fly rod, and Brown's already caught a little fella.
Check this out though. Someone tried to eat him on the other side. The scars.
Wow.
Someone tried to have him for dinner. Recently, it looks like. See you later, buddy. Yeah, someone tried to have him for lunch.
Man. Dude, heck yeah, good job.
That's crazy. That's a big bite mark.
Yeah. Brian and Emma left last night to head back to Tucson. I'm spending one more day in Sedona, and to start the morning off, we're gonna go to Sedona. Now, this is a very popular place, and there's a line. There's a really long line, but it's gonna be so good. Hello, I will do a Red Rock Oreo and the vanilla blueberry. Yeah, for donuts. Okay, thank you.
Hi, how you doing?
Yes, can I do the pistachio latte? But can you make it with 4 shots? Awesome, perfect. I won't even care, y'all. I'm a sucker for sweets, and yeah, I like sweet donuts. This is the blueberry vanilla. That's tasty. And the latte's tasty as well. Ooh, dip this in the latte. Oh yeah. Now for the good. This is called the Red Rock. Pretty much a red velvet donut with icing and pieces of Oreo. This donut right here with some ice cream when it's hot. Oh my gosh. It's like a dessert. I love it. I'm all here for it. And no, this is not my breakfast. I've already had breakfast. I just wanted to try some donuts, and I will say it is worth the wait in line. It's good. After enjoying Sedona, I'm going mountain biking. Before I can go mountain biking, I need a new tire for my bike. So I'm going to Thunder Mountain Bikes to get a new tire. It's out in the truck. I can just bring the wheel in for you.
Go ahead and grab the wheel and we'll stop it on.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I got the new bike tire. Now it's time to go have some fun. And I am mountain biking on the Mezcal Trail, which, how cool of a name is that? So let's go shred some of this beautiful trail in the beautiful Red Rock over here. Goodness, excuse. gosh, that was so much fun. And the views the entire time you're mountain biking. Wow. Oh, Sedona, you're great. You're a lot of fun. Wow, that was just so much fun. I can't get over it. And I haven't even like scratched the surface of all the trails. So I rode the Mezcal Trail, the Coxcomb Trail, and the Erie Trail. And then pretty much used Dawa to connect back to the main road and then like a half mile down the road. But so much fun, my goodness. And I did wear my new Camel City Mill socks and they were so comfortable. These are great socks, be sure to get a pair. They're worth it. But I hope y'all enjoyed it and remember to keep it wild.